Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth. And I realize now, as I'm doing this, and I'm like, I'm running out of Sims stuff to load on the channel. Which, who knows? You may have already noticed that because I'm way ahead into recording this. And I'm actually like, I'm almost a little bit behind on Danganronpa, but I just can't help playing this game. So I'm like, everything else is falling to the wayside. Whatever. I made no promises to upload a million videos a day, and I've actually been good at 3 videos a day lately because of this, but yeah, this is just taking up all my time because I love it so much, so sorry. I'm sorry if you came for Sim stuff, this is what you get, because this is fucking amazing. You should love this. And you should watch Amnesia Memories, and then watch the Mystic Destinies one too, because those are just as good. Amnesia Memories was made by the same developer, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm in love with them. I want to marry them. Like, I know they're a company and there's a bunch of people, but I just want to marry the whole company and all the people because they're fucking amazing. Because Amnesia Memories, like, oh god, rip my heart out and I'll never find a thing. And this is just worming its way in there, and it's like, oh, it's filling that void. And then when this ends, it's gonna be sad. But I think bought like 8 other games from them. I'm not even kidding. There's like obviously the second part of this, and then there's 2 other games that's like the first and second part of something. And I bought a whole bunch of games. I think most of them are from Idea Factory. I really do. I'll have to check and put a nice little picture up of like, look at all the games from them I have. Oh, I'm so excited if the artwork is like this and the style is like this. I mean, Amnesia Memory set my hopes up high, and this is just making them go even higher. I can't even right now. Like, I can't even. Anyway. So that's just my rant. Again, I'm going to do this in every single part because I'm so excited by this game. End scene. The next day, the train slowly leaves the station. We're headed for the place where Delacroix II is waiting for us. According to Van Helsing, it's far to the north of London, all the way in Scotland. It's at least 1 whole day's journey away. Ugh. Oh, God, I love him so much. Why do I love him? I don't know. In the end, we all decided that we would travel there together. Van Helsing had no objections to our request to accompany him. Van Helsing and Delacroix II, do they mean to continue fighting until one of them falls? Well, it's going to be the vampire kid, because I'm not letting Van Helsing die. I'll stab a bitch before I let that happen. He's my waifu. Again, I know that's not the right terminology, but that's what he is for me. Fine. I will take care of him. I will protect you. One having lost his family and the other having taken it away. Even if this is the path they've chosen for themselves, all I can think about is whether there's a way to avoid Van Helsing's death. Yeah, we're not going to let him die, goddammit. And the death of Delacroix II. Hey, who cares? It's the vampire kid. The weather doesn't look very good. It appears we might be in for some rain. He's so pretty. I look outside the window. Ominous gray clouds cover the sky. It feels like a foreshadowing of the events to come, and I avert my eyes from them. From that point until we arrive, no one says much, and we spend our time either looking out the window or reading. The boy's father died during the Vampire War. He says Van Helsing killed him. Is something wrong? Without realizing it, I had been staring at Van Helsing. Yes, something is wrong. Why are you hot? I have something wrong with me. Oh, yes. It seems like you haven't slept much, so I was wondering if you're all right. I see. I'm fine. You should follow the example of the others and get some rest. With those few words, the conversation comes to an end. I wonder what he's thinking right now. We're all deep within a forest. We arrive at the right station at dawn, but there's still a long journey ahead. It's already sunset. The sun is going to set soon. Are we almost at the place you're heading for? Just a little further. You said that 5 minutes ago. We walk through the woods in silence. Van Helsing, silence. But I don't back down, and I keep talking. What are you going to do to that boy? If the only options are to kill or be killed, what did he come here to do? Who can say? Ooh, hi. That's mysterious and sexy and broody. He doesn't give a clear answer and starts walking even faster. We walk for 2 more hours. That's not a little further. That's fucking ridiculous. Ooh, spooky. Hey, this is my house. No. It actually kind of looks like it, but the scenery suddenly opens up around us, and the trees are replaced by a tall building. Whoa, this is pretty amazing. Wow, it's a huge mansion. It looks old. The history of the vampire race is long, and they have lived in a number of regions. This is most likely one of their bases. I don't know how to put it. It's huge and amazing, but it has a melancholy feeling about it. Now that he mentions it, the castle does have a certain sadness. Castle. Delacroix Castle, the place where Delacroix, leader of the vampires, and Van Helsing battled. The exact location is unknown, but it is likely in the southern region of the United Kingdom. Is that boy waiting for us all by himself in that mansion that used to stand with such dignity in the past? That was a mouthy sentence. Let's go. Van Helsing sets off, and we follow. Oh, pretty inside. Our footsteps echo in the hall. While the interior is in disrepair, it's not as bad as the decrepit exterior. It actually looks really nice from the CG, I'm just saying. It's hard to believe how run down this place is. Impey says this in a soft voice, sounding sadder than I expected. I turn around. Impey, have you been here before? Nope, I've never been here, but there's just something about it. Impey, you were questioning why Delacroix II was so strong? Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, he's a vampire, but he's just a kid. Anyone would think it's strange. I'll clear it up for you. Delacroix II is a pureblood. Pureblood? The vampire race were very reclusive, but humans, after all, are the ones who determine the state of the world. Because vampires are so similar in nature to them, they could not remain completely detached from human society. As time passed, a group of vampires deepened their relationships with humans, and their blood began to mix. I see. I suppose love knows no boundaries, even species. That's just wrong. There are subspecies of we're all humans. It's like 2 different breeds of dog. When you say species, it's like a person and a dog, or like a cat and a dog. Like, that's not how. Oh God, honey, no, girl, no. Call it whatever you like. As their relations with humans grew stronger, those who were against it became a minority within the overall population. There are those who simply detested humans or cited vampiric pride. It's like wizard kind. This is like the Malfoy family. The reasons varied, but all of them possessed the incredible physical abilities that vampires originally had. I see. So the reason the kid is so strong is because he has no human blood in him. Which means that might was probably the norm in the past. Vampires used to be a source of fear for humans. I can see why. But ultimately, most of those who chose not to mingle with humans naturally disappeared. Source of fear, huh? Van Helsing continues speaking as he walks. He's close. He'll be at the place where I murdered the vampire king, Delacroix. We suddenly enter an open space, a large room the size of a great hall. I see wide, luxurious staircases. Wait. There's more than one? It just looks like one. I'm sorry, that just threw me. I'm like, I see a wide, luxurious staircase, but I see wide, luxurious staircases and elaborate chandeliers. Although everything looks worn out now, their presence speaks of the past splendor of this mansion. And then... Bum, bum, ah! He looks crazy. He's like, what are you doing? Hi. I've been waiting for you, Van Helsing. Standing at the center of the stairs is the pure-blooded vampire. As if he'd been waiting this whole time. Probably. He's like, dude, I'm so fucking tired, but... I shall have your head in this place where my father spent his last moments. We all tense up at those hateful words. However, without hesitation, Van Helsing steps forward without even drawing his guns. Van Helsing... Stand back and watch. Watch you what, die? I mean, this is fucked up. Whoa, are you sure you don't need our help? This is my problem to deal with. You can all stay back here. Stay back and watch. I mean, like, it sounds like, stay back and watch me die, or like, stay back and watch me kick his ass, because I'm being a douche weasel now. Like, I mean, like, I just, whatever way he means it is like, why did we come then? Are we just here for more, like, we're just gonna, cheerleading ground? Like, I think we must have insisted, but like, no, you came with a retinue, but you don't seek their help. I don't care if you all attack me at once. It's just a matter of having more dead bodies to clean up afterward. What a little twat waffle. You surely enjoyed talking, Delacroix. Do you fear me? Why don't you go ahead and kill me? Oh, wait, I was reading that in Delacroix's voice. Back it up. Beep, beep, back it up. Why don't you go ahead and kill me if you hate me that much? That is, if you can. Ah, he's so hot. I can't look at my screen. In the tense atmosphere, the air around the boy seems to swirl. I realized I was like, seems to swirl. Like, my voice filtered out. Very well. He brushes his cape back and raises his fists. Don't think I'm the same as before. I've been training effortlessly for the sole purpose of ending your life. My father's regret, my mother's misery, my people's anger will all be avenged here and now. Here I come, Van Helsing! Probably shouldn't warn people when you're about to attack them. Oh, hi. So close. I'm sorry, I just want to reach out and pet my TV screen. His speed enables him to close the 10 steps between them in an instant. As we expected, Delacroix II's physical abilities are extraordinary. I could call him Delacroix II's. Delacroix II, but I know that's supposed to be the second, but it's just Delacroix II. So mouthy. Do you take me for a fool? You don't even have your guns out! Van Helsing takes every one of the boy's punches without so much as a change in his expression. What's the matter? Aren't you going to fight back? Are we going to have to tend to his wounds? I'm okay with that, as long as he lives. You! How far must your mockery go? Van Helsing brushes aside an unending stream of punches and kicks, doing nothing but fighting defensively. But how is Van Helsing able to block these attacks so easily? From what I saw at the auction, the child's fists hold a tremendous amount of power. That's because Van Helsing's probably not, like, all human. Sorry, I had my thingy. My phone beeped, and I had to, like, boop, get rid of the notification. Sorry. Sorry. It just drives me crazy if it's sitting there. Is it really possible to take this many blows, even though they may not all be direct hits? He isn't taking the force of his foe's attacks head on. The Count speaks out as if reading my mind. He's a mind reader, the other one's like strong as fuck, this is a vampire guy. I mean, I don't know. They're all like fucking magical. I think Victor's the only normal one, but he's Frankenstein for fuck's sake, so I mean, Jesus. Not Frankenstein's monster, obviously. Good lord, I'm like, wow! You're all really impressive. Hey. The hits aren't hitting him directly, and he's able to skillfully avert them in different directions to lessen the impact. But that method of fighting is probably something only Van Helsing could do. No normal person would be able to react to Delacroix's attacks in this way. His reputation as the human weapon is earned. Does that mean both of them are superhuman beings above the range of what's considered normal? A randomly intense thought. I suddenly recall my past of being called a monster and being hated. For some reason, this scene before me of two people fighting for their lives looks sad to me. Are you sure he doesn't need help? There's probably no need. But we're not going to abandon him, just... It's not what Van Helsing wants, and I'm sure he has some sort of plan. If we think he's in dire danger, we'll go in and help, and we won't take no for an answer. Until then, we should stay out. Just like Van Helsing says, this is probably something that he needs to tackle on his own. Something he has to do himself. Don't worry, Van Helsing is strong, and I believe he has a good heart. He'll figure out a way. You're so adorable. Why are they all so cute? Ah! Okay. I nod hesitantly at Victor's points. As we watch the fighting progress, it all changes suddenly. Ugh! Van Helsing sinks his fist into the boy's abdomen. Ooh, hi. Just, I don't know why, like, he's beating up a kid. Why is that sexy? I can't. There's something wrong with me. These games. He's a douchey little weasel kid. Van Helsing wastes no opportunity when his opponent loses his balance and delivers a blow to Delacroix's head with his elbow. The boy jumps back in defense. However, by that time, Van Helsing has his 2 shotguns out and already pointed at Delacroix. Oh, look! Oh, I love it when they do these ones. They're so pretty. He looks like an angry little bat. Look at Van Helsing. Look, he's so pretty. I love the normal sprites for the game. They're so good. But when they do these like special CG screens, like these special, it's like, oh my god, why are they so amazing? They go from like hot to like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. The artists that draw these characters is just, I can't. They need like an award for amazingness because it's goddamn beautiful. I just want to like plaster my walls with some of them. Move and I'll shoot. The tables have completely turned from his defensive fighting earlier. The hunter and the hunted. A tense silence fills the space between them. So, I can easily avoid anything you try to shoot at me. Would you like to try it? If you do, it will cost you your life. You yourself should already understand you're far weaker than your late father. You cannot defeat me. Then shoot! I only seek your surrender. I had no intention of harming you from the start. What is the meaning of this? He would show me mercy now that it's far too late? I'm warning you. Don't move. I was just so enraptured with his fucking face. I can't. Oh my god, he's beautiful. I mean, they all fucking are in their own way, but like, god. Then, why didn't you show us this mercy 2 years ago? I don't want to shoot you. If it wasn't for you, Mother and Father would still be alive. The boy leaps forward. I gulp at the dull boom of the gunshot. Delacroix is rolling on the floor as if he'd been thrown back. Ugh. See, I mean, like, this is super sexy hot, and, like, there's something beautiful about it still, but, like, those special CGs, like, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's a whole different level of gorgeous. I can't help you. I warned you. Not a single drop of blood stains his clothes. Instead, there are white shards. I immediately realize what they are. Rock salt. Van Helsing had no intention of killing the boy from the very beginning. I'll kill you! Even after being shot, Delacroix stands up. Van Helsing fires another shotgun blast, and the vampire falls to the ground. He's just like the little, okay, are you done, buddy? Are you done crying, buddy? You done getting mad? You done mad? You oh, you gonna be mad? You still mad? You still mad? Okay. It's kind of cute. He's like, oh, I know, just get your kicks out, kid. You go right ahead and punch. Are you done? You done having a hissy fit? You done? Like, I will destroy you and everything you hold dear. Even then, Delacroix tries to stand up once again. Ah! I'm not screaming really loud, I'm sorry. Delacroix screams as the gunshots continue. He's gonna end up dead. Like, he's gonna be he's being assaulted. Sorry. Stay down. I will get my revenge. No matter what. I will never forgive you for betraying my parents' kindness. His body is blown away like an old rag and rolls across the floor. Van Helsing. That's enough, Van Helsing. It seems like Delacroix has finally lost the strength to withstand more gunshots and has stopped moving. His face is twisted in pain. It should be clear that you're no match for me, Delacroix the second. There's no way you can defeat me with your capabilities. And stop stealing treasures. Humans can be more cruel than you can imagine. If you don't stay on your toes, you're going to be consumed someday. Give up trying to take your revenge out on the entire human race. I will never forgive you, Van Helsing! Not you! Not ever! I imagine he's probably like saying it like angry but sobby at the same time because he's thinking about his parents' death and the fact that he can't fight Van Helsing and he's so tried, but he can't do it. Oh, I kind of feel bad for them now, but yes, I'm the only one deserving of your ire. Van Helsing stands and looks down at the boy for a long time. But you can't kill me just yet. There's still something that I must do. But once it's all over, I'll gladly give myself to you to be killed. I deserve as much. No! Van Helsing! I'm sorry, no! No, you can't! Delacroix II, my death must put an end to your quest for revenge. Don't turn your hate on anyone else. Delacroix slowly rises to his knees, shaking. He apparently has no more strength to resist, and Van Helsing lowers his guns. What is the meaning of this? Are you trying to atone for your crime? I will not let it happen. You can't hold out a helping hand and pretend that you're good. Just kill me. Can never face mother and father knowing that I had accepted your sympathy. I don't need to kill you. Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! The boy crumples to the ground. For a while, his crying is the only thing to break the silence within the hall. Outside, thunder roars in the distance, dully echoing through the house. I don't know the truth behind the war 2 years ago, or what war is really like. I only have knowledge from books I've read. I don't understand war very well. But to me, Delacroix II and Van Helsing both look like victims carrying the weight of their sadness from those events. So say it. A huge mansion has gone to ruin. He was probably living here all alone for the past 2 years. Just like I had been in Wales. No, his pain is far greater than mine. A hatred that he can't do anything about, and an anger that burns through him. His suffering must have been immense. You know what we could do? We could just touch him and let him melt and die and then relieve him of his suffering. We could just do that. Just help him die. So fucking wrong. I speak hesitantly. Do you think we could possibly bring him back with us? Him? You mean Delacroix? What? Spacey? Wouldn't you say that's impossible? The kid's been saying he wants to kill us. It never even crossed my mind as an option. I've got to say, I'm against it. I can't agree to it either. His presence puts us all at too much of a risk to be acceptable. As I'd expected, everyone disagrees. I could tell that Delacroix, leaning on the staircase to support himself, was quietly looking at me. Spacey, why would you want to do that? You must have a reason. I'm just crazy. Hello, I don't need a reason. I'm Spacey. Woohoo! Woohoo! Being some more blood. Sorry. I don't know why. Woohoo made me think of that. So I just say it. Now that Lupin's asked, I start to explain my reasons little by little. I think it must be very lonely for him to stay here all by himself. I think that's very sad. At first, I didn't realize it because being alone seemed so natural to me. But now that I look back, the years I was alone were a very painful and trying time in my life. I try to explain myself, but the words just aren't coming out, and I get frustrated. I think there are a lot of things he won't see or understand, not as long as he remains here. That's why I want you to come with us. I think things will start to look different to you with a change of scenery. Does that sound crazy? Spacey? Yes, it certainly does sound outlandish. Delacroix suddenly starts talking. Why are you so desperate to help me? You don't even know me, so why should you say things like this as if you cared? His gaze is sharp, searching for answers. I look directly back at him, staring into his eyes. My life has not been as difficult as yours, but I know a little bit about loneliness. That's why I want to try and do something about that. Even though it's a dangerous situation, I also know the pain of losing parents. He remained silent for a long time. So you presume to know how I feel, and now you're trying to save me. Your opinions are worthless. I'm sorry. Delacroix takes a breath, then looks around the hall before turning to me again. This place is the mausoleum of my people, my family. The tomb needs a keeper. I cannot leave this place behind. Is it revenge your only desire? Van Helsing suddenly speaks up. And for the sake of those who rest here, you must keep an eye on me. So that when all is said and done, I won't just change my mind and take off. Kill me someday, then you can return here with that act as your memorial to them. Can I trust you, Van Helsing? Yes. I don't believe that something as small as this will atone for my crime. But right now, that's as much as I can offer you. Van Helsing falls silent. Oh, you can't kill him. I hope Delacroix has a change of heart or somebody kills him. No offense. I know he's just a kid, but he's a vampire and he's not killing my fucking Van Helsing. He's not killing Van Helsing. I will fucking take the bitch down. No. You're not taking this hotness from me. You can't do it. I can't live without it. See? Now amnesia memories is just a memory. And this game is taking over my life and I'm going to cry when this ends, and especially if he dies. I'm sorry. No. Delacroix doesn't say anything either and simply stares at him. There's a long silence. Finally, in a soft voice, "Fine, I'll come with you." Elsewhere, Finnis stares up at the ceiling of St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral? This cathedral was demolished in the Great Fire of 1666 and rebuilt by the famed architect Christopher Wren. It is occupied by the Twilight Organization. Just love reading in the tour guide voice. The moonlight is tinted by the stained glass windows, spraying colored lights across the floor. Aha. He can't help but smile. The magnificence and beauty that his father, Isaac Beckford, so loved brings him peace of mind. When he's here, in this place, he feels like he's communing with his father. He hears footsteps from behind and turns around to find Alistair. "Finnis, it seems the report concerning the location of what you've been searching for." "I see. Took them quite a while this time. After the train incident and all, I'm starting to think Twilight is understaffed." "You can be sarcastic if you wish, but that won't get you any results." "Sarcasm? Come now, Alistair. I trust you. You make an amazing lackey." "That's what I'm talking about right there." "So, where are they?" "Reports say somewhere in London, which means that they pretty much don't have a clue where they are." "You call that a report?" "I take back what I said about you being an amazing subordinate." "Say what you like. Granted, they have a master escape artist on their side, but it seems something more is opposing us." Alistair strokes his beard and takes a deep breath before continuing. "We're doing our best to find them. Don't be so hard on us." "I don't need excuses. I need you to pull out all the stops in your search. We're at the final preparations for our plan." "As you wish. I must excuse myself. I have an early lecture at the university tomorrow." "Oh, Alistair, there's one more thing I need to ask you." Alistair, who's already turned to walk away, stops and looks back. "What is it?" "Back on the train, you intentionally let Van Helsing live, didn't you? You could have killed him if you wanted. Why didn't you? Was it because he was your apprentice when you were a member of Twilight? I didn't think that a genius like you would let a potential source of future trouble off the hook in that situation." Well, I didn't think you thought so highly of me. The reason, though, is quite simple. I was taken aback by that ball of fireworks. When I looked back, he was already gone. That's all there is to it." "Oh, no. He loves Van Helsing. Oh, we all love Van Helsing. He's so sweet and cute and adorable. And angry. Oh, he's an angry little kitten." "Oh, really? Is my explanation unsatisfying?" "Fine. If you say so. I must say, it's a bit of a relief to find out that you're not completely heartless. But remember this. I rarely give out second chances, and I never give up thirds." "Right. I'll make sure not to forget that." Alistair bows slightly, then melts into the darkness and disappears. He's in a good mood, so much so that he doesn't even mind Alistair's blunder. Soon he can see his sister and become one with her. That's creepy as fuck. That is creepy as fuck. I know that's not what he means, but it's still creepy as fuck when you say it that way. That was his father's very wish. That's even creepier. He will carry out his father's will. Watch me, father. No. I just imagine when I'm doing the laugh. in The Emperor's New Groove, when they turn Yzma into a cat. Is that my voice? When she's a cute little kitty cat. Just, oh my god. His laughter echoes eerily throughout the acoustics of the cathedral. Yeah, eerie is right. Yay, next chapter, next chapter. Woo! This is actually, I know that I sometimes make the parts longer and we vary, but I am going to wrap this one up here. Negotiate a station. What was it? I missed it. I was like kind of looking around. I'm going to wrap this one up here and then we'll start this new chapter when we come back in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.